if you are out in your neighborhood, I want you all to just be on the lookout. Right now, I want you to be on the lookout for vandals, a pack of wily liberals that are going door to door, and they're looking to burn down your Christmas tree. This is a pandemic. This is an epidemic of Christmas tree burning that's happening across the United States.
If you smell burning pine.
Yeah, but you better run. If you watch the conservative media, you'll think that this is happening.
That's what all those northwestern fires were about, which is people wanting to burn down possible Christmas trees in advance.
Right. They wanted to get to it ahead of time. Exactly. Well, this all started, of course, earlier this week. I mean, I think the reason we're seeing this massive epidemic now of Christmas tree burning is because of what happened on the Avenue of Americas, 6th Avenue in New York City, when a person, a crazy liberal, decided to burn down the Fox News Christmas tree, which, by the way, it's an artificial Christmas tree. It's on metal rings that go, wraps around rings, and it's just like a fake Christmas tree. But this clearly must have been like a Black Lives Matter protester or something, right?
Wait, it's not a real tree?
No, it's not a real tree. It was an artificial tree caught on fire. Absolute. Now, apparently across the country and around the world, Christmas trees are being set on fire, and it's just becoming an epidemic, according to mainstream media. This is happening everywhere.
It's not, though. The man who was arrested for burning down the tree was a homeless man with mental illness. It really is not a commentary on anything political or religious or anything of the sort.
No, he is Craig Tamanana. He's 49 years old. He was taken into custody in Times Square on Wednesday at about 12 in the morning, or 12:15 in the morning. He climbed over the Fox News Christmas tree and set fire to it with a lighter, and then he tried to run away but was caught. He has multiple records, having been arrested multiple times before. Here's like a previous photo of him where he was arrested. This is like a body cam photo.
Now, look, if he was trying to make a point, he would have been wearing a T-shirt or, I don't know.
Wait, is that DC?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was DC. Yeah.
Because that looks like DC. It looks like the Capitol where they got it blocked off.
He has a previous arrest record in Texas. He has a criminal record in Texas. He's been arrested multiple times for drug possession and open container violations. His father was interviewed and said that he was spotted on Thursday morning sitting outside of a Starbucks after he was released on bail. So he was released with no bail charges. His father says that he is mentally ill and is trouble.
But that hasn't stopped Fox News from pretending that they are personally offended by this act of political disruption, and that this is a war not only on Fox News, but on America and Christmas and all of the above.
But think about it. Who, to Ainsley's earlier point, who sets a Christmas tree on fire?
It's a tree that unites us, that brings us together. It's about the Christmas spirit. It is about the holiday season. It's about Jesus. It's about Hanukkah. It is about
Wait, yeah. What about that tree's about Jesus? Just out of curiosity.
It's a Hanukkah tree.
It's not about Jesus.
Jesus loved LED lights.
Jesus loved fake Christmas trees.
Okay, as we have established in previous shows, Jesus was born in the fall. Christmas is an adaptation of the winter solstice,
pagan holiday.
Pagans used to celebrate the transition of the earth into the darkest time of the year in the Northern Hemisphere. And ornaments on a tree are meant to simulate apples, that pagans would take pine trees and decorate them with apples. And so that's why we use ornaments, because originally pagans just decorated with apples from the harvest. And that's the actual history of using pine, right? It has nothing to do with Jesus.
And then Christians in Germany adapted the tree from the pagans and turned it into the Christmas tree. So it was not a Christian tradition. It started as a pagan tradition. That is the history of the Christmas tree. It has nothing to do with Jesus.
Ignorance
Or Hanukkah, by the way. Like, I don't know if it's a Hanukkah
it just
tree.
shows the ignorance of those hosts to think that, like, that just because we put up a Christmas tree, that it has to do with their religion. Like, they just took other people's stuff and claimed it as their own, which has nothing to do with their religion whatsoever.
It doesn't. No, but it's very egocentric.
That brings us together. It's about the Christmas spirit. It is about the holiday season. It's about Jesus. It's about Hanukkah. It is about everything that we stand for as a country. Freedom and being able to worship the way that you want to worship. It makes me so mad.
Well, it does, but it goes to the larger issue of safety. And we have been talking for a very long time.
Yeah, so now this guy, they call him a psycho. This is part of a larger movement.
A better way to say, instead of mad, maybe you can say, I'm actually quite sad that someone has mental illness and feels the need to do that with their time and no other place to go on the cold New York City streets.
Yeah, and maybe, hey, okay, let's talk about homelessness in the United States. Like, let's talk about mental illness in the United States.
Maybe someone give that guy a coat and a blanket and a place to stay, right? And a hot meal instead of taking this opportunity to act butthurt.
By the way, if you wanted a better tree to an actual tree, like if you were actually going up against actual Christmas trees, right around the corner at Rockefeller Center, which is 1 block away, is the massive NBC tree. Right, the NBC.
Should they steal it? Is that what you're saying?
That's a real tree.
That's a real tree. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't think you should go cut down any more healthy trees, though, in the name of this war on Christmas. Mm-hmm. Trees are busy removing carbon from the air. We need them. We don't need any more, destruction of healthy trees.
Angel Baby Card says, heck, he's got a nicer jacket than mine. That is a nice jacket. That does look like a nice jacket. But poor guy, look, I'm not saying what he did was right at all. Of course, he lit private property on fire and, caused this to happen.
I mean, does anyone in the chat actually feel mad at this person?
I don't.
I feel sad for this person.
I feel sad. But why is he have multiple arrest records and he's out on the street? Mental
probably,
illness. Like,
yes.
We have nothing in this country that would help somebody with mental illness. Like, he's going to keep doing this stuff. We just release him with no bail. Like, he's there now. He literally the next day he's sitting outside a Starbucks in Midtown Manhattan the day after this.